What's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be working on some 2017 Subaru BRZ headlights. So nothing crazy, here's the headlights themselves. Nathan has told me that he wants me to go ahead and just do a chrome delete on what I can here. And I'm gonna also be installing a 80mm halo right about there. So this is the profile prism 80mm halo. I love these things because this is also a switchback halo. So everything here, this is the driver, the profile prism driver for the halo. And so normally you do white to white. Black goes into what you guys could probably guess, the Morimoto X Bluetooth controller. And so, like you guys have heard me say before, I really recommend these. Unfortunately, they don't support color chasing, so if you got any color chasing kind of style halos or lighting, you're out of luck on this. But anything RGBW, it's tits. But anyways, guys, I also got some halo installation wire so that I can stop being lazy and stop using fishing line. But nothing crazy going on with the with these headlights, to be honest. I'm hoping they're gonna be quick. Looks like just a few screws and then just gotta throw them in the oven and take them apart. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so as you guys saw, that was literally the easiest lens removal I've done, at least on headlights. I've never done any BRZ FRS GT86 headlights before, but wow, that was so simple. My Veloster ones take me like 10 minutes to pull apart. But anyways, let me go a little bit more in depth on what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of this chrome that's on this piece. So this piece actually sits like this on the like the inside of the headlight. So you disassemble that, you spray some oven cleaner on here, and it will remove all of the chrome. So thankfully everything looks like it was already all sprayed before, well, at least like from factory. But you go ahead and de-chrome this, call that a day. We're gonna go ahead and remove the chrome on this piece as well. This should all come off, and I'll get a little bit more into that later. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna take out the silver here. I think I'm gonna have to spray paint that one. And then I'm gonna leave all of the lights here, as well as all of this. This is all gonna stay the same. So that little C light, I believe is what it's called. That's all gonna be the same, but let me show you guys the nice little touch, the nice little accent color. And I've already kind of laid this on, is that 80mm halo. And I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna try and, oh yeah, I think that's gonna sit perfectly. I think I could have gone with like a 90mm just to be safe, but I think that this looks so nice. So I think, oh yeah, that's gonna look so nice in there. Now 80mm is the right call on this one. So what I think I'm gonna do is, with the halo installation wire, you can usually see the, you can see those 3 little holes there on the sides. And so you actually feed the halo installation wire, or installation wire, through these holes. I'm gonna probably drill some holes somewhere on the shroud here so that I can mount it. And then, boom. And then I think I'm just gonna have to Dremel out part of the shroud in here. Besides that, guys, I think it should be easy enough. Okay, guys, thankfully we are in a pandemic and I have these masks on hand because, to be honest, trying to breathe in oven cleaner kind of sucks. But here's what I usually do. I usually like to put this on something that's not the actual ground because it kind of gets messy. Doesn't really matter. Also ignore the tire marks. Kind of We shaved my buddy's tires yesterday for fitment. But anyways, guys, so you spray everything on. I don't know if this is gonna work because I think this is just aluminum. I think it's aluminum actually. So to be honest, I might just end up spray painting that, but I'm gonna do it anyways just to be safe. Spray it on, be liberal about it, like spray the living crap out of it. Like, you want to make sure that you get in every nook and cranny in here. And then we wait. Okay, so now that everything, you can already even see kind of bubbling. Normally, you're supposed to take off, you're supposed to wear gloves when you're doing this, but you know what? Fuck my hands. Let's see. This is after 8 minutes. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yep, there we go. Still, I need to let it sit a little longer because it looks like it's still trying to remove some. Oh yeah. There we go, baby. So little by little, here, I kind of want to see this one. Yep, so it's removing all that chrome and making it, usually underneath all this is usually just gloss black. So I'm gonna rinse everything off and then yeah, I was correct on this one. Yeah, this one's aluminum. So I'm gonna have to paint this one gloss black. So that means primer, then paint and let it sit. This one needs to be resprayed. I need to respray the other one as well. And I think I'm just gonna, at this point, I might just leave them on for 15 minutes again. Well, not again, I did the first one for 7 minutes, but I'm gonna do 15 minutes for this one. Let me go ahead and start spraying the aluminum piece. I need to clean that off really well, take some degreaser and all that crap and take everything off. Thankfully, I just usually use this. And I usually just use some, thankfully there's holes on there so I can just go ahead and hang it from that. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it, call it a day on that one, and then I think, yeah, we'll get back to when this is all going on. I think I'm gonna start going ahead and putting on the Halo. Nah, we'll wait on that. Anyways, go ahead and cut to when everything's de-chromed. Okay guys, update time. This one turned out beautifully. Like, no chrome, everything's good, we're solid. But here's the issue. This one, most of it came out, except for all of this. I don't know what piece, like what this is, but I think I'm just gonna have to spray paint it. So we're gonna go ahead and spray paint it. Right now I've already got the other one going, so I'm just gonna have to clean that one up. And this one is so far turning out really good. So slowly but surely, yeah, gotta go ahead and paint. All right guys, so I just finished, if this will rotate, come on. Oh, no, come on. Anyways, I finished, there we go. I finished painting it. It looks immaculate. Gotta let everything dry, gotta let everything cure before I throw it all in. This looks great. And now, I don't wanna start putting on that halo because it's a few things. I wanna make sure that the paint on here is cured because I'm gonna have to notch this out. And I wanna make sure that everything's gonna be placed in properly. Also the 3 or 4 wires that are gonna be coming out of the halo, I wanna make sure that those are hidden pretty well. Besides that, I think that's really it. I kinda wanna just take my time with it. Like, I wanna make sure everything lines up properly. But I think in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and separate the other headlight and I guess get everything like going as far as like removing the chrome, painting everything just so that way everything cures and everything's painted properly in the meantime of me doing this because I kind of want to do this in like 2 to 3 days-ish. I mean, this paint doesn't take that long to cure. I just want to make sure. I just want to know that I'm good. I'm probably going to let the paint cure overnight before I reassemble everything because, yeah, I really don't want to try to bake this and all of a sudden the paint starts doing something weird. But I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work on this. I've just been kind of relaxing, letting everything paint and cure and shit. Let's go ahead and remove the other one. I've already kind of looked at how I wanna mount the halo, but we'll see. Okay guys, so I decided to actually work on mounting the halo. So it's actually super simple. After I took apart the other headlight, I decided to kind of just test and see where everything mounted. And to be honest, I don't think I actually need to notch out this piece. So I don't think I need to notch out this because I think when I mounted everything, this was a soft mount. I didn't even have anything kind of held on, but it kind of looked like everything was gonna stay in and not have to like a huge deal with how it mounts. So I started working on how I wanted to mount the halo. And so I'm gonna be real, these, the insulation wires really did a great job. So what I did was I drilled some holes on like near the mounts that I wanted. So essentially what I first did was I took this piece and I laid this on where I wanted it to go. And then I had to notch out the top piece. I had to notch out a top of the part of the top here where there's like silicone and the wires come out, so that way everything sits flush. And then I drilled out the holes, threw on some insulation wire, everything's all tucked in and tightened on the backside. Everything's pushed out of the way. And then kind of, here, let me put you guys down for a second. And so once everything's on, it clips back on, and there we go. And then this goes back on here, and I'm just gonna go and feed the wire through the back here. So because this has a grommet that already has like it's already fed through, I'm just gonna probably drill the hole right here. I think that'll be the easiest way that it'll sit, but once everything's on, everything should be easy. Like I said before, this was a super simple install. However, there is a meet at 7 that we had to be there at 6. It's 5:09 right now. I got like another 30 minutes until I gotta dip out, so probably gonna have to continue this tomorrow. Right now I'm still painting the other pieces, and I guess I'm gonna get started on mounting the halo for the other piece. So I'll show you guys how I did that with this next clip. All right, guys. So I'm gonna give you guys an update because I can't necessarily record because it's kind of I'm moving around a lot on this, but so here's what I've done so far. I have been cleaning out all the little crevices of the old headlight sealant. And so then I throw in the new buttle, and I've already done that on this one over here. So this is how the headlight looks all sealed up. Right now I threw it in the oven, so I threw the headlight, so I pre-baked the oven to 225, threw this portion of the headlight in the oven for 15 minutes, let the bottle kind of just heat up and get all conformed and stuff. And then I threw on the lens with everything on it. So then once I did that, everything's all perfect and nice. I also already drilled out the hole for the grommet right about there. So now there's only one cable that comes out of the headlight, and that is the halo. Everything actually turned out pretty spot on with this. I mean, I don't see any issues with it. Everything looks awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up that one, and then I will show you guys how everything looks once everything's back together. Yeah, so right now I just gotta clean the rest of that one, throw that in, reseal it, all that crap. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and cut to the finished product. Okay guys, so it's been a few hours now. I had to go run some errands, so don't mind time change. But anyways, guys, so I've gone ahead and buttoned up everything, and look how gorgeous these turned out. So we're gonna do what I normally do for testing this is I just connect it to a 12-volt source or whatever source I can as far as like power. I usually just use a little battery for this from like a drill or something, but I wish that these weren't so bright. Here, give me like 2 seconds. Okay guys, so I've got the controller hooked up, but before I show that, this is how everything came out finished. I've already gotten rid of all the chrome, like I said. Everything's all blacked out. It's a very stealth look. And then we go to the Bluetooth controller, and boom. And as always, full RGB. So it's very simple, very easy to use. In my opinion, one of the simplest ways to do this. I mean, literally, it's just the halo that goes through the back here. There we go. So through a little grommet, everything connects, goes to the driver. And so this actually has a way to set it up for turn signal like normal. So then you run that to the Bluetooth controller, and then just to power and ground, and then you need to ground out the drivers. And so that's the easiest way. I mean, super simple. I'm really happy with how these turned out. I'm gonna hit up Nathan. I'm gonna see what he wants to do. I'm probably gonna go install them right now, but I think I'm gonna end the video here tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. For everyone that's new, go follow my Instagram. I usually post just updates on what I normally do, and if anyone's local to Vegas, I usually do like installs for anyone. I will do like wraps and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, go ahead and click like for the video if you liked it. If you didn't, leave a comment for me. Let me know what you guys thought. Anything I can change, anything I can do differently. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a good one.